This is Balin Flame Tarot, where intuition gets loud and timelines slip fast. I read from the veil and speak from the flame. Let's see what Spirit has got for you today. So we're reading from the Intuitive Whispers Oracle, and this is just a short check-in, energy vibe, see what Spirit has got going on. All right. And the card we've got is number 5, Ground from the Root. Beautiful picture there. I'll just set that there. And let's see what Spirit is trying to tell us with this one. Spirit is saying loud and clear, your next elevation isn't about doing more. It's about rooting deeper. Right now, the collective seems to be shifting out of survival mode. We got all this stuff going on in our governments and, just on the planet, period. And Spirit is saying, yes, I see that. We all see it. But I'm going to need you to transmute that energy. I'm going to need you to get creative and go into creation mode. And the only way through that shift is to come back home to your body. The foundation starts with you, baseline. So if you're, feeling like you don't know where to start, drink water, take walks, get your self-care on point. Really, really don't be of the mindset of, I'm going to wait for my New Year's resolution. Do it now. This energy shows up when your intuition is talking, but the signal is fuzzy. When you're manifesting, but nothing sticks. When you're moving, but not actually landing anywhere. This card asks you to reconnect with 3 things. It's talking about your truth. Your roots hold the version of you that doesn't pretend. You don't perform. You don't negotiate with who you are. You're pure. You're yourself. You're unique. You're authentic. Spirit is calling you to drop the mask, drop the noise, and return to the uncensored truth of who you are at your root, at your core. Where you're saying, I'm fine, and you're not. Where are you shrinking so someone else can feel big? Where are you ignoring the whispers from your own spirit? It's like we fall into this people pleasing. We fall into just going with the flow. Meanwhile, our whole system is about to shut down because we're giving into other people's desires and we're not paying attention to what our body is saying and what Spirit is saying to us. Your power is in your authenticity. This is where your root system thrives. The next thing I'm seeing with this card, as far as what Spirit has got for us, is safety. Many of you have been trying to manifest from fight or flight mode. You can't do that. You can't bring abundance, high level manifestation when you're fighting for your life. Some of y'all physically, like literally. But for a lot of us, it's spiritually. We're kind of like grabbing at straws to see, what's going to stick. This is a moment to regulate your nervous system, to breathe, to ground your energy, to remember you're not alone, not abandoned, and not behind. When you feel safe in your body, your manifestations finally know where to land. Like you have a straight line shot to making your manifestations, alchemizing your power, your innate power. The line gets clear. There's less static the more you ground yourself. Another thing that this card is talking about is sovereignty. Grounding isn't passive. It's a reclamation. It's taking back your power. This is you choosing yourself. This is you saying, I'm not going to uproot every time life shakes. I'm going to let, my timeline stand firm outside of fear. We're not dealing in fear. We don't deal in fear here. We look at fear and we're like, what? Do I know you? Did I used to know you? Treat fear like a dude. Be like, what? Be like, what do you want, fear? You have no place here. Rooting is how you command your timeline instead of reacting to it. And so once you root, you rise naturally, effortlessly, unapologetically. You're just you. You know, it's like get your foundation firm. If you don't do that and you start doing all this healing work and your foundation isn't firm, you're gonna have cracks all in it. It's gonna be you're gonna be starting from zero all over again, and you'll feel like I did all of this work for what? For nothing. When really it's like you have to start at ground level. You have to start with self. You have to get yourself healthy mentally, physically, psychologically. I mean, it does take work, but it's worth it. It is so worth it. So that let's activate this. Let's make this real. Let me give you a message. You're stabilizing. You're not stuck. You're aligning. You're not waiting. And you're planting. You're not pausing. Your timeline is shifting from the ground up. And once these roots take hold, your next level will be inevitable. Your message found you for a reason. I hope that this was helpful to someone. If you like this reading, I'm just starting out, so I'm starting slow. I've been doing personal readings offline, off camera for myself, friends, and family for a long time. And I'm finally looking at fear like, dude, what? And I'm going to put myself out there. So I hope you guys enjoy this. I hope this is something that, resonates with you. Like, comment, subscribe, and share with someone who may need this message. And if you're ready for your next step, book your reading below. Until next time, be well, and I'll see you in the next timeline.